Lesson 27 Sound. Let's begin by looking at the difference between sound and noise. Sometimes the words are interchangeable, but not always. A sound can be pleasant, neutral, or unpleasant, but noise is always either neutral or unpleasant. I woke up to the lovely sound of my wife playing the piano. Pleasant. I could hear the soft sound of their voice in the other room. Neutral. The fighting cats made horrible screeching sounds. Unpleasant. I can't hear you. There's a lot of background noise. Could you call me back? Neutral. My car is making an annoying buzzing noise whenever I turn the AC. Unpleasant. If a noise or sound is very strong, we can describe it as a loud sound or noise. And if it's really intense, then we can describe it as deafening sound or noise. On the other hand, if we can barely hear it, then it's a faint or soft sound or noise. There are also a muffled sound when it seems that something is blocking the sound. Noise that doesn't stop is called constant or incessant noise. You will hear this type of noise if your house is close to the highway. For example, you will hear the roar of traffic day and night. If you work in a factory, then you might hear the hum of machinery all day long. If you live next door to college students, you will probably hear music blaring as they party every night. Nature is full of noise, too, such as birds chirping and dogs barking. If you sit near the oceans, you can listen to the waves crashing. When you are in a remote or deserted area, you might hear the wind whistling through the trees. And if there is a storm, you'll hear the rumble of thunder or be scared by a sudden thunderclap. Now let's talk about the absence of sound. There's a difference between the words quiet and silent. Quiet means that there's very little noise, whereas silent means there's no noise at all. You can emphasize the totality of the silence by saying that if it were absolutely, completely, perfectly silent. When it begins to be silent, you can say that silence descended or fell, and then when a noise interrupts the silence, it breaks or shatters the silence. It's also common to use collocations to give an emotional tone to the quiet or silence. The kids were oddly, strangely, uncharacteristically quiet. The fact that it's quiet is unusual, not normal. Each joke about sex were followed by an awkward, uncomfortable silence. The silence is due to embarrassment. Embarrassment. After yelling at her brother, she collapsed into a stony, sullen silence. The silence is due to anger. There was a stunned silence after the resident announced his resignation. The silence is due to extreme surprise. The city became ominously, eerily quiet after midnight. The quiet is frightening and possibly dangerous.